Hey everybody, Tony Bickert here. It's 1 degrees. That should be 1 degree, right? Singular. At least it's not 1 degree below zero. But the north wind is blowing at 15 miles an hour out there. Gusting, I should say. Right now it's not blowing at all. And I gotta go from Fort St. John to Fort Nelson today. And in Fort Nelson, it's 6 below. You know, in Alaska, we don't do wind chills. We just say what the degrees are, or degree is, and then say how hard the wind's blowing and from what direction. Well, it's a north wind, so you can do the calculations yourself. I moved in from the tailgate my water last night, which sits in a crate with my propane. It's hard to do the consonants, the hard consonants when it's this cold. So I got the heater on full blast. Not quite full blast. I want to keep a little. I want to hold one of my cards. I don't want to show them all yet. It's not that bad, right? There it is down there. It's a little thing. It's got to heat this little camper. It's keeping it at about 35, but yeah, this is winter camping. Up here in Canada, it's March. It's still not even mid-March, so it is the dead of winter up here. I should mention my co-star here, the vent. Yes, letting the light in a little bit, which is good. It's also letting the heat out. What the heck? But that's okay because oxygen needs to come in when you have a heater, the propane heater on. There's also a slight chance of carbon monoxide poisoning. I mean, really slight. It's like, you know, it's not going to happen. I have the detector. It's never gone off. But still, you know, it's a fossil fuel. You burn it and poison comes out. Now, I do have it sucking up oxygen from underneath. I have little trap doors there that access the bed of the camper. But let me tell you, a couple of mice figured that out, and they came in last night before I even went up in the loft. They peeked out at me and said, "Can we stay in here?" And I'm like, oh my God. So I let them stay. I don't know if I had a choice. It did seem like I had fewer crumbs laying around where I was eating last night. So maybe it's a good thing. And I'm not so lonely. One of them actually did crawl up and have a look at me. It was on my knee, actually, for a while. Yeah, I know, you're like, ew! But, you know, I don't roll that way. I will have to deal with it because they don't have little bathrooms. They poop and make little peas, too. So I'll have to deal with that, but not today. Today I just got to move. In fact, I have to move my electronics into the cab while I'm traveling. I don't want those to freeze. My water should be okay. I'll check it. I don't like it blowing up the bottle, you know, when it gets too cold, but I think it's okay. I got it thawed out pretty much now. You know, the food I'm going to leave, but I'm going to keep it pretty closed up, sealed, so the mice maybe get discouraged. And I don't know what they're going to do. What are they going to jump out of the truck at 60 miles an hour? I doubt it. They're stowaways now. Hope it's not an invasive species. They look bigger than the shrews we have up in Alaska, but I got a feeling the shrews would tear them apart. Shrews they're predators, man. The mice here are like, we have some cheese. Anyway, yeah, you got to laugh at this stuff.